Well, back on the trail. It is day 26 of this. Just getting back on the trail after 3 days in Gatlinburg. Just met back up with Pilgrim and stuff to get going again. Thank you very much to my cousins Kyle and Kim Heckman for allowing me to stay with them at their condo at the resort this weekend. Deeply appreciated. Deeply. But I'm a little winded already. It is just a small 7.5 mile trek today. And we'll see how my hamstring holds up. But let's keep going. Okay, like I said earlier, I'm back on the trail after 3 days of downtime to help my hamstring heal a little bit. As you can see, this is a trail I'm currently walking. Hamstring's not doing too bad. Breath isn't doing too bad. I am taking a little slower than what I thought I probably would, but that might be a good thing. I'm a little over 2.5 miles in to my 7.5 mile day, but I am doing good. And this is what the trail is looking like. Trying to keep from busting a knee or twisting an ankle. Heaven forbid aggravating my hamstring again, but I thought I'd get a look, give you an update, since it is the first day back on trail after about 3 days in. So let's continue on. I'm complaining about the trail being marked. I'm currently walking uphill, so I'm probably going to stumble a couple times. But this uphill climb is marked pretty good. Got this nice little fancy sign even saying AT. But I'm out of breath already going up this hill. But kind of cool AT sign symbol. The posts all marked. Let's see what we got when we get up here. Well, made it to the top of that hill. This is what's up at the top of it. It says Snowbird Vortex something. Not 100% sure what that is. I'll have to look that up. But I'm at the top of the mountain. Not sure what mountain because it didn't say. I'm assuming Snowbird. But now I'm on a 2 mile downhill to the shelter I'm staying at. So let's continue on. Right now this is all I'm looking at. It's supposed to be like 61 degrees, but there's a little bigger breeze up here, so it only feels like it's 50. I want to take my outer layer off, but every time I think about it, the wind picks back up and it gets chilly again. So we're going to get down to the shelter, strip off, cool off, dry off a little bit from the sweat, and get ready for the night. Well, the day is almost coming to an end. Made it to the shelter. Groundhog Creek Shelter is what it's called. The shelter happened to be built in 1939. It does have a privy, if that's what you want to call it. It's a little square box with a composting toilet in it that a normal human person cannot fit into. So I actually wouldn't call it a privy. Definitely been better ones. But this is where we're staying tonight. We're going to take off again tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be a 13 mile. Then the day after that it'll be a 10. And we'll have a short 4-dayer into someplace called Laughing Heart Hostel for a resupply. But this is kind of what it looks like. Been here for so. Does have the standard fire pit, picnic table. a 6-person shelter. It's made out of stone. Like I said, it was made in 1939 according to the sign on the inside. And that. It's got a couple campsites where you can set up. Back over there in the rear is the privy I was talking about. Over here, I don't know if I've shown you guys this. They have what are called bear hanging cables, where we have to hang our food bags at night so the bears can't get them. Kind of come over here and we hook our bags on these hooks and just pull them in the air and take this hook here and fasten it to the tree over there and stuff. But here comes Pilgrim into the site, but not a whole lot, just standard place to lay our heads for the night. That's it. Well, it's day 27. Started out today, and in true North Carolina fashion, what elevation you lost yesterday to get to the shelter, they're making you make up the minute you wake up and start walking. So, but today's day 27. It is March 29th, Good Friday, and I am off for a 13.3 mile day. Hamstring feels good after yesterday. It twinges every now and then in different movements as far as walking, standing, and stuff. Everything seems to be working fine. But again, until later, so we'll get some views or something. Checking out. Well, as you can see, I'm a little over an hour in. I've walked a little over 2.25 miles, and I've ascended almost 1,100 feet. One going down 139, I'm at 3,800 feet. And now I'm standing at a crossroads here, and I'm getting ready to go downhill. They just, it's either one way or the other. So I'm probably going to go downhill 400 feet so I can climb another 1,000 feet, which makes 0 sense. But it's how everything's set up. So far, it's not too bad. The sun's up nice and bright. And that's what I can see from where I'm at. More trees, more mountain ranges. Not 100% sure where I'm headed, but it's turning out to be a nice day so far. Headed to Max Patch in about 4 miles is where it's at. So let's get going. Come to the conclusion that North Carolina is punishing you with these uphills. For every flat surface you get to walk on for a little bit, or every downhill you're going to walk on, you're going to climb uphill as a punishment, because they get worse and worse as the day goes on. I have ascended almost 2,100 feet today, and I've only descended 700, and I'm still not done. Nowhere near done. Problem is, I'm getting tired already. But I gotta go all the way up there. Doesn't do any justice because it looks like it's flat, but it's not. So let me carry my tail up this hill. made it up to Max Patch. We used to be able to camp up here, but during the COVID years, the general public decided to trash the place. The Forest Service decided to close it off to camping, everything else. So now all you can do is come up here and picnic for the day and take a look at the view. So we'll walk over to the other side. It's really windy up here. I'm going to try to get my tail back down below the wind here in a second. Here's a look from the opposite side that I came up on as I'm getting ready to go back down off the top of this patch. I'm hoping it'll be a lot warmer and a lot less breezy. Still at the top of Max Patch. I'm on a downhill climb, but this is just a look from where the downhill goes. I'm headed back over into them trees over there to head down. But if you didn't hear it earlier, this place used to be open to everybody to come up. It used to have really good sunrises where you could camp up here and watch the sunrise and leave. But during COVID, everybody came up here and just started leaving their trash, including tents, sleeping bags, whatever, beer cans, whatever they wanted to leave up here. So the Forest Service closed it off, which is kind of sad. I guess it's a representation of what type of society we're starting, but my personal opinion. Okay, so I'm sitting here at a Lemon Gap and stuff. I'm about 1.25 miles away from the shelter I'm headed to, but I was getting exhausted. So I figured I'd take a 20-minute rest period prior to getting up there. And I definitely need to thank Dreamcatcher. She came back from a trail run and gave me some trail magic of a banana and a Coke. Really hit the spot. Couldn't believe it. But she's back out running, and thank you, Dreamcatcher. I deeply appreciate it. Her and some friends are going to be doing some trail magic here at Lemon Gap tomorrow. So she's got all the stuff in her car and that. So, but I'm going to sit here for another 5-6 minutes, and then I'm headed up to my final resting spot for the day. Walnut Mountain Shelter for the night. And tomorrow we're going to do a 10-mile day. And the day after that, looks like it's Hot Springs for the day. See you later. Made it to Walnut Mountain Shelter. This is what it looks like. A little oldie. It sleeps 4 people, and I think you can probably squeeze 5 in there if you really tried. But it is an old shelter. Very old. Doesn't say when it was built, but no views from here either. Stuff. I mean, you can see through the trees what I'm looking at. Nothing. But that ends a 13.3 mile day for me. So now I'm going to figure out where I'm going to pitch my tent and probably get something to eat real quick. Oh, good morning. Starting day 28, where I'm playing day 28A. All that means is we kind of changed our schedule because we forgot tomorrow was Easter, because today's March 30th, and it's Saturday. And we plan to go in and resupply tomorrow, and most of the stores in Hot Spring are going to be closed because of Easter. So this is day 28 on the trail, March 30th, the day before Easter. So we have changed our mind. It's not going to be a 10-mile day. We're adding 3 miles to that, so we're going to go 12.8 to get into Hot Springs early, and we'll just take an early 0 tomorrow, which was unexpected, but we've already paid for the hostel and stuff, so we'll pay for a campsite tonight and go from there. But till then, it's not a bad morning. It's not too windy. It's actually got a small breeze, and it's probably around 45 degrees, which makes it nice. So let's go and see what we can get done. Like I was saying, I was coming downhill, got about a 10-mile downhill jaunt. Not sure if that's gonna be good for my knees, but came across this clearing. It's got some nice greens in it. It's like somebody's tried to manicure it really well. Looks really, really nice. But headed into Hot Springs and hopefully be able to get a place to camp tonight. Because as I said earlier, we were stupid and forgot about Easter. So later. Well, day 29 is March 31st. It is Easter, so happy Easter to everyone. Since we kind of rushed into Hot Springs yesterday ahead of schedule because we weren't supposed to get there until today. Because of Easter, we weren't sure what stores were going to be open, as I was saying. But we decided to do what they call a slack pack. We got a shuttle that took us up to a place called Hurricane Gap, and now we're walking back to Laughing Heart Hostel, which is a 10-mile hike, which will cut our day off our hike to Irwin next week, which is a good thing because it sounds like the weather's going to suck. But we're going to finish this hike today. And currently, this is what I'm looking at. He did a recent fire burn here to clean some of this underbrush off. So it's actually kind of nice. But as North Carolina tells you, nothing good comes free. So when the guy dropped us off for the shuttle, we had an 800-foot climb to go. But that's today. Let's finish the slack pack back to Laughing Heart Hostel. Well, it's still Sunday. Doing a little road walking right now. Probably for another half mile or so, then we get back into the trees. But it's been a beautiful day. Beautiful day. 4 miles in and that. Halfway back to where I'm headed already. In about an hour and 40 minutes in. But we'll continue walking and hiking. Like I said, it's a gorgeous day. Still not a whole lot of view. Starting to see a lot more green though, which is really nice. Lice all the dead stuff. So, but until later on, we're working on it. Again, just in case I didn't say it, earlier I may have mentioned what is slack packing. Basically, all I am carrying currently are 2 bottles of water, some snacks that probably won't get eaten, and my filter, just in case I need some more water. But that's it. Everything else is back at the hostel, waiting for me to get back to it, where I'll take another shower and be good. Till later. The view I have headed southbound back into Hot Springs, about 2.5 miles out. Got a nice river down there, the whitecaps flowing. I have to look up the name of this river, but this is a river that's running into Hot Springs from a different view and a different elevation and stuff. As I'm on my southbound trip down back into Hot Springs, just an overlook. It looks utterly amazing. You can probably hear it if you listen real close. Yeah. Standing right next to that river I've been filming. I'll have to get the name of it. You can see it's rushing pretty good. Sounds amazing just standing here walking along the trail. I'll be walking with it probably for another half mile. But the sound. Yeah, I like it.